Meanwhile, an energy company is trying to drum up support for an oil transport system that has some people concerned.
Phillips 66 has proposed building a deepwater oil export facility 15 to 20 miles off the coast from Port Aransas. A pipeline below the seabed would carry the crude oil out to a pair of offshore loading buoys where the world's largest oil tankers could load up. Now, the project would require more than 50 miles of new pipeline from a terminal south of Taft out to those loading buoys. It would also require a booster station on Harbor Island to keep pressure in the pipeline. Our Seth Kovar attended a public meeting earlier this evening where Phillips 66 officials answered questions about this project, and he has more on what folks expressed concerns about. Seth.
Well, like with any pipeline lease, some people are concerned about leaks, and this project also deals with an environmentally sensitive area and a barrier island that provides hurricane protection. But Phillips 66 tried to put those worries to rest tonight.
Just being nosy to see what they're up to.
Who can blame her when there's word of a possible pipeline near her property in Aransas Pass? Nidra Wright and dozens of other people filled a ballroom at the Omni Hotel tonight wanting information on the Blue Water, Texas terminal.
We kind of want to know where we're at and what we're looking at and what they're wanting and how can we comply and how can they comply and all that.
An environmental group wants to know all that too. Port Aransas Conservancy worries about the natural beauty of our area with so many industrial projects in the works. But they say this one might not be so bad.
This project, it's offshore. We support offshore. It's where it belongs.
15 to 20 miles offshore is where a very large crude carrier, a VLCC, the biggest tanker in the world, would tie off on one of two buoys, fill up with oil pumped from the mainland, and ship out. Phillips 66 says it's operated such a facility in the UK since 1971 with no problems, and they don't anticipate any here.
We think, that we can design and develop this project in a way that's safe and environmentally responsible.
Comforting words to walk out on for those who came in with concerns.
Better than I felt walking in.
Tonight's event was actually hosted by the Maritime Administration, the group that regulates deepwater offshore ports. It's all part of an environmental impact study that'll help determine whether or not Phillips 66 can proceed. That study could be complete by next spring. Lee?
All right, thank you, sir. Now, if the company does get the necessary permits and does commit to the project, we're told that operations could get underway as soon as 2022.